Sentient Sessions. Corey back in session. I have a message for you. Are you ready for it? How are you feeling? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling great? Because I'm feeling good and I'm feeling great. Okay. Today's a good day. I'm having a good day. I've been relaxing. I've been at home resting. I've been recouping, recovering, and it feels all good. I feel like there's changes abound, changes in store, coming soon. I'm still kind of wrestling with my little setup, but day two at my desk, my hair is poking out, but it is what it is. I decided to come on, what I'm saying? I'm kind of just relaxed, like I do want to, step it up and look good a lot, like, you know what I'm saying? But this is still good. Like, we need to, I don't know. I'm okay with staying natural, keeping casual, but I do like to dress it up. So that's another thing that I've been thinking about a lot this year, like dressing it up more. You know what I'm saying? Grooming more, taking better care of myself more. I had a dream about me, a rapper a rapper that I really like was like, we were at like a barbecue and sis was like waxing my upper lip. See, I don't really adhere to like Western beauty standards, like, or just the patriarchal way of femininity. Like, oh, you have to shave and you have to wax and you have to be hairless. That just scares me a little bit. I actually like to have a little hair on me. I actually like to, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel the need to continuously be what society deems as beautiful. Like, I like to present my beauty the way I want to. So yes, I like to wear scarves. Um, I like mascara. I do it the way I want to do it. Like, I like what makes me feel comfortable. And that's what I think. I think that we need to align to doing what makes us feel comfortable. And that can look literally like anything. Like, I think people be looking mad comfortable when they dolled up to the T. I would never shit on nobody else who would be like, oh yeah, I need to keep my eyelashes done and my hair done and my nails done. Like, I think you're a bad bitch too. Like, that doesn't make me feel intimidated at all. Because it's not a competition. It's about being comfortable. We all should be comfortable, focus on what makes us comfortable. So yeah, that's something I'm saying. So I'm gonna go ahead and start to pull these cards. I'm so scared to turn sideways though because my hair is exposed in the bag. Well, my hair not. I haven't done my hair. Like, that's one thing though. I do need to do my hair at some point because I have been slacking on doing my fucking hair. I have. Ooh. Be sure to hydrate. Just popped out. That's for me. That's for me. Might be for you. Cause young person assigned Taurus. Okay, so we're talking to or for. We're talking to or about a Taurus. Okay, we're talking to or about a Taurus. Hose is super mad. Meditate, go within. Very romantic. You in safe company. I'm gonna put that under very romantic. Fold me like a pretzel bag. Coochie waxing ready to get it. Oh my god, that's the song that came up. I was listening to that earlier. A pleasant surprise. Fold me like a pretzel bag. Coochie waxing ready to get a. Call on my little whoopty whoop. She know what we finna do. Manifestation coming. Entitled as fuck to you. Bitch. Every time I make a video and I come back, I've had an eventful couple days. And it be subconscious, like I be warned about the shit that's happening. But I had an eventful and the full movement, we've had a standstill full moon, my nigga. Like, come on. This shit has been dragging. life has been very eventful. Okay, it's been super eventful. I'm tired. I'm tired of the realizations. I'm tired of the little moments. Like I'm telling you, shit just be coming to me. Like it's been crazy. Don't consume yourself with pleasant behavior. Don't tolerate mixed signals. I have a feeling the mixed signals are you. But let's just get into the reading. But yeah, I'm like this shit has been insane. Like the last couple of days, like the last time when I made that reading, I was about to cry. Cancer full moon. Then I go in. I get injured. Okay. Then what else happened? Um, I think was it the day before somebody was trying me, and then I had a dream. I had something had happened, and then it happened, and then I understood why it was happening. Like things have been aligning so scarily. Like it's like a movie right now. I can't lie because I just like this is not the moment for you to be like, oh my god. If I can tell you my business, if I can tell you my business, I'm not gonna tell you my business because it's really not necessary. But you probably relate in your own life. Like life has been a movie lately. Like we've had a full moon for like 5 days. It's been a movie. It has been a fucking movie. It has been a movie. It has. It has. I had a scene play out from a dream, and it was crazy because it's like parallels, and it was like shifting. What do I want to do? Like shifting realities, but like seeing it in real life. Like me making the choices of what I want to do next. Like literally everything was laid out in front of me in person, in real life. Like I could feel where the tugs are coming from. It was crazy. It was crazy. Yo, my, oh God, it was insane. You scare them. I'm telling you, shit was crazy. But this, let's get back into the reading before I start inserting my shit into it. But it was crazy. It was crazy. It was like everything literally was laid out for me, like in real life. It was like somebody came with a question and the answer was literally in their face. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like that shit was crazy. Everything parallels. Like on your journey, parallels. It was parallels. Hater Be Gone wanted to come out, but it didn't. So I'm just a big fat liar. But you know, it happens so that I also could come and deliver whatever this message is going to be about because you're going to relate to it in a way that you're supposed to relate to it. Divine timing. You're going to relate to it in a way you're supposed to relate to it. Gemini. Oh, God. There might be a Gemini who's entitled to you and they your feelings. There's a right and a wrong way to love somebody. There's a right and a wrong way to love somebody. That was confirmation knock. Ten of Swords. We had I thought it was on my door, but it wasn't. Um, but yeah. Two of Wands. Seven of Cups reversed. Okay. So we have be sure to hydrate, which is definitely for me, water, especially with this moon, bruh. Like you're gonna get dehydrated really quickly. You should. I had went and bought 2 new cases of water. Like you should load up on water and process those emotions because they're tied together. Okay, your sacral needs that water to flow. Get some water in your system. Okay, get some water in your system. I'm drinking matcha right now. I should be drinking water. I need to make sure I get like 4 bottles of water in right now, like today. Because yesterday I was slacking really bad. I know I was. Have to hold myself accountable. I was slacking so bad. I was slacking. I was slacking. But the day before I was drinking my water down. But you have to stay consistent. You're gonna get dehydrated a little quickly nowadays. Okay? Like and the emotions is emotioning. The emotions is motioning in the ocean. You gotta make sure you get that water up. Get that water up. Hoes is super mad. You scare them. Person of sign. Meditate, go within on your journey. Taurus, very romantic. 10 of swords. This 10 of swords means like there's an ending and someone feels it. Like really bad. I'm nosy. Hold up. Anyways, this it's all confirmation, but like there's an ending and someone feels it really bad, and like maybe they're like struggling to cope with the realization that something has come to an end. So you might be in a situation where someone's trying to re-enter your life by any means. Well, not any means. Well, yes, any means. Like they're not directly trying to do it. They're not directly trying to do it. They're not directly trying to enter your life. They're going about it in a roundabout way. Meditate, go within, cord cutting. There's a cord cutting meditation you need to hit. It's time to cord cut. It's time to cord cut. It's time to cord cut so you can move forward. This is the perfect time to do it, baby. This is the perfect fucking time to do it. We got this full moon that has not gone away yet. Oh my God, it's the perfect time to do it. And because if you do that, you do need to drink some water. Drink your water. Drink your water. Okay, if you do a cord cutting, drink that motherfucking water, please. On your journey, that's just what is given. On your journey, meditate, go within, cord cutting, and do it. I do meditations. I don't do a physical. I don't do a physical ceremony. But if you want to do a physical ceremony, you can as well. Whatever works best for you. But I do a guided meditation because I feel like that's just as powerful. It's subconscious, and then the physical act also solidifies it for you. But everything first happens within the subconscious mind. Oh my God. Everything first happens within the subconscious mind. So Taurus, and then you see the shifts. And those shifts be shifting. Okay, they do. Taurus, very romantic. Maybe something Venusian. Taurus is really love related, but like I know people be like Libra, but I think Tauruses are very sensual creatures, sensual peoples. And you might be experienced like let's say you cut ties with a cycle for real, like a cycle of accepting just bare minimum ass love. I was thinking about that right before I started the reading. Like, oh, this like a person only some people only know how to love at the level of where like if someone like if you grew up and your family told you that your acts of service is the only way that you can show love, literally that person does not know other ways to show love because they were told that the only acceptable form of love that they can show is through acts of service. So it doesn't mean that you have to accept that bare minimum as love. Like just because their way of showing love is doing some act of service doesn't mean that that's the love that you need to receive because you understand that that's the only love that they know how to show. If you value other things, like if you value quality time, if you value communication, if you value faith, like like having similar faith, like attraction and compatibility are not the same thing, and you don't have to accept just how somebody is because you're attracted to them. So if you've been in cycles of like just accepting the bare minimum as love, you probably cut ties with that. And this Taurus, very romantic, is like, oh yeah, you're stepping up from that. Like you're expecting more and you're deserving of more and you are aligning to more. You're aligning to more. So we have manifestation coming, a big fat liar, a pleasant surprise, divine timing. Ooh, baby. Divine timing, you in safe company. And then the two wands. Like, what did I say earlier? I was saying, like, it felt, for me personally, in my experience, it felt like literally me seeing two timelines. I didn't explain it like that, but that's what it was. That's what it was. It was like I was in a space and my two timelines were like existing together. Like it was like I was being pulled on by the past, and then my present slash future was like also there. And it was like the choice of how am I going to maneuver this right now? Like, what do I want to do? Like, I don't want to go back to the past, and I don't want to force the future. So I have to literally just sit with whatever is happening right now. It was so interesting. It was such an interesting situation. And it seemed so like, like a regular ass occurrence, but it wasn't. The coincidences was coinciding, okay? And it was just like, oh my God, like, okay. I was reading all the signs. I was reading all the signs because I could read it. Like, I was reading all the signs. I already had a dream about it. I was reading everything. People, like, that's what's so interesting about being intuitive. Like, you get the warnings, you get the readings, you get the synchronicities, you see all the like symbols, and you're just like, oh my God, like, I know what you're trying to tell me right now. I know what you're trying to tell me right now. And it was so clear. It was so clear. It was like a movie. It was like a movie. It was just so clear. Like it was like two paths, two parallels, two timelines. And it was like, which timeline am I choosing? Because I could have gotten real weird real quick because of how much emphasis, or because of how I want to be perceived by a past timeline. It was like, are you still going to give energy to this timeline, even though you're being confronted by a past timeline? Like, are you going to give energy to your new timeline despite being confronted by your old timeline right in this moment? It was like, yeah, I chose new. So, what do y'all want to choose? What do y'all want to choose? Y'all want to choose new? Manifestation coming a big fat liar. Interesting. Yeah, someone's looking for ways to. Oh my God! Now some interesting. Someone's looking for ways to twist the truth. Oh my God! I think I told y'all about a dream I had where it's like someone came up to me and they started trying to like gaslight me. So the way an event took place, it wasn't like that. It was just like somebody else buffered, like somebody else came for that person, I think, and was trying to gather information so someone can gaslight me about what had happened if I would have opened up, but I was already prepared for the situation. So I'm gonna tell you, that's what I'm gonna tell y'all. But yeah, it's given that like you're put in a position where you're making new decisions, and maybe someone from your past is going to come in and try to re-enter with a new persona, a new truth story. But just be aware, be aware, be aware, be aware, be aware, be aware. Like people they're probably used to people allowing them to behave the way that they behave, or people who are codependent. So they're not going to walk away even if this person is wrong, or they don't know how to not react. Like, it's easy for someone to manipulate the situation if you're a reactive person because they use your reactions against you. But if you don't react, it's like hard to understand how to blame you for something, or how to not take accountability for their actions because you've chosen to remove yourself altogether. Like you didn't do nothing in retaliation, nothing. So they don't have nothing to go off of to tell you, oh, yeah, I know that I was a toxic partner to you the whole time, but you cheated on me when we took a break because you were reacting. But if you don't do none of that, then it's like, how can I say something? Like, how can I even say something to you? Like, how can I do that? Like, what can I blame you for? Like, that's how someone knows how to come back in, and they can't because you haven't said or done anything. Entitled as fuck to you. Gemini, don't consume yourself with peasant behavior. In they, your feelings, don't tolerate mixed signals. And then the Seven of Cups reverse, which is like clarity. Like they have nowhere to, like, this is literally what I'm saying. Like they have nowhere to go. Like they don't know how to come back in. And it's like if you close out the cycles and cut the cords, because you also don't have no openings either. Like you're just not attached to the past. And if you still feel remnants of being attached, work on it, because it might be something that still ties you to that situation. Maybe lust. um let's be for real, sometimes it really just be lust. Like whatever it is that you feel that attaches you to this past situation, despite knowing that you deserve better, like you need to cut the cords with it. Like cut the cords, cut the cords, cut the cords, cut the cords with it. That's it. You got to cut the cords, because you're not going to be able to move into your new timeline if you don't fully cut the cords. That's just how it is. New beginning. You got to cut the cords. That is how you move into your new timeline, by fully deciding that you're not going back to the past. If you decide you're not going back to the past, like things just begin to move forward. And this might not even be a person. Like I be telling y'all, like take it however it resonates. But it might not be a person. It could literally be a working environment, because that's me sometimes. Oh, being real. Working environment, patterns, cycles. Like you can't move forward if you don't decide that you're not gonna go backwards. Because now let's say it's a person or even a job. Actually, let me do the job. Let's say, oh, I'm gonna move forward into this new job, but I'm still like keeping the door open with this past job. Then it's like when you're moving into that new job, you're coming into that job with the same shit from the old job. Like you're still, your loyalty or you're still 1 foot into the old job. You're not able to fully invest in being your best self at this new environment. And of course, there's situations happen. Like let's say you do it, you're trying to transition into a new job and you have this old job and you want to make sure that everything aligns before you fully invest. But you have to make sure you're going to cut the cords. You have to make sure you set the date. You got to make sure you know when it's ended. All right, you got to make sure you know that this is coming to an end. Like I've had that happen with like living situations, like having like this layover period where I know I can't be here, but I also have to work towards the new thing. And now I'm in this new thing, but I have to still move my stuff from this place, and I still need to give myself time to adjust. Yes, but you have to know that you're going to call it closed, like you're going to close that door. So let's say you're dealing with a person, like you can't move into a new cycle with a new person if you still got this old person on speed dial. You ready to answer their phone, you ready, like you can't do it. And I be letting people, like this is just me speaking, but I let people rock out. But you can't do it. You can't say that you're moving forward and then you still have these like ties to the past, and you still have these expectations, like, you know what I'm saying, oh, I'm gonna keep this in my back pocket. You can't say I'm moving on with a new person, you have somebody else in your back pocket, because now you have another person's feelings involved. And I feel like that, like, okay, like let's say like event that took place, like having to call it closed because like I want to move into a new, and also understanding that yes, things are triggering the ways that I can't, I give mixed signals. Like I, like when I said mixed signals might be you, I was talking about me and you might relate. But like sometimes I could give mixed signals. If I haven't fully closed the door, then I'm gonna give mixed signals about where I'm going next. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you want to make sure that you don't give your new mixed signals. You got to make sure you're closing that door. You have to make sure you're closing that door. You got to set the date for when you're closing that door. Or you got to know this door is closed and I can't keep reopening this door. You have to really sit and understand what it is that you need to process in order to move forward. Like you have to say, I'm closing this damn door. The door is closed. And then sometimes it's habits. Like for me, it's habits sometimes. Like I can't move into a new cycle with a person and then like when one of my bad habits crop up that like, puts me in a position where it's like, oh, this person is gonna potentially believe that I'm disloyal as untrustworthy as person. I can't do that. Like I can't say, oh yeah, I'm ready to try something serious with you, and then boom, I'm like on apps still. My options is still open. Like sometimes I do take that leap of faith, even if it doesn't work out. It's not saying put all your eggs in one basket and expect it to work out. It's just if you're gonna give it a good shot, give it a good shot. Give it a good go. You know what I'm saying? Or keep it real. Keep it real honest. What's up? Like, but if you know that something that you do is unhealthy and is opposite of what it is that you desire, don't do it. Like you got to work that discipline. You need to cut them cords. That's what I'm saying. Cut it on the bad habits, on the old jobs, on the old people, places, things. Like you got to let it go in order to walk into your new beginning. So that's them. That's it. Sessions court adjourned. Please come back.